Hey everybody, it's Jeff from New York, and today we're back in Orlando in Disney World to check out the beautiful Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom is the largest theme park in the world, covering 580 acres. The park opened on Earth Day, that's very fitting, April 22, 1998, happy anniversary Animal Kingdom, and was the fourth theme park built in the Disney World Resort. The park is dedicated and themed entirely around the natural environment and animal conservation, a philosophy once pioneered by Walt Disney himself. Disney's Animal Kingdom is distinguished from the rest of Walt Disney World's theme parks in that it features traditional attractions while also exhibiting hundreds of species of live animals. Due to the sensitive nature of these conditions, special designs and provisions were incorporated throughout the park to protect the animals' welfare. The park is located on the western edge of the resort and is isolated from the resort's other theme parks and properties to maintain external disruptions to the animals. As a result, the park's nighttime shows also feature no fireworks that would otherwise disturb the animals. The park also uses biodegradable paper straws and prohibits plastic straws, lids, and balloons. Disney's Animal Kingdom is accredited by the Association of Zoos and Aquariums and the World Association of Zoos and Aquariums, which indicates that they have met or exceeded the standards in education, conservation, and research. So put on those comfortable walking shoes and let's check out Animal Kingdom. Like just about every theme park in the world, Disney's Animal Kingdom is shaped like a wheel with Discovery Island up ahead, the main hub, and you can reach the other 5 areas of the park through Discovery Island, or they're connected through bridges as well. All the areas in the park include Oasis, which is where we are right now. Then we'll head towards Discovery Island, make a left to Pandora, the world of Avatar. Then we'll head over to Africa, Asia, and finally Dinoland USA. Now, as with all my introductory Orlando videos, if you will, this is going to be a walkthrough Animal Kingdom. I'm going to walk through every area, but I'm not going to stop and visit shops and restaurants and attractions. We're just going to take a walk through the park today to get a feel for the park, see how large it is, and of course there'll be separate videos on all the different areas of Animal Kingdom coming out in the future. Now, as I mentioned just a little while ago, we're in the Oasis part of Animal Kingdom. It's basically the main entrance to the park, but there's lots of things to see and do here while you're walking towards the main area of the park. Where we walked in at the gate, there's Garden Gate gifts. There's also expedition storage lockers where you can store your lunch or shoes or backpacks or whatever you might bring with you to the park that you don't want to carry with you. Guest relations is also up front, and there's lots of animal viewing locations here in the Oasis where you can sit down on a bench and just enjoy the flora and fauna. There's also creeks that are flowing through that you can cross little bridges over. Lots of fish in those creeks, like koi and things like that. Lots to check out here, so don't just assume that you're heading your way towards the entrance of the park. Enjoy this while you're walking through it. There's lots to see and do here at the Oasis as well. This here around these parts is known as the Fantastic Five. They include Mickey and Minnie Mouse, Pluto, Goofy, and Donald Duck. If you spot one of them in this video, I'm not going to say which one, but if you spot one of them, leave a comment in the comment section below as far as the timestamp where you spotted them, and you'll get a shout out in an upcoming video. I was in Orlando for about 2 weeks, a little short of 2 weeks, and the first half of the trip was pretty overcast, and it actually rained on several days, and I kind of was wishing for sunny weather, but as I always say, be careful what you wish for. This is the first sunny day I've really had, and it's 10 o'clock. It is hot, humid, and sunny. Can't imagine what the rest of the day is going to be like as it goes on. Alrighty, we crossed a bridge. That means we're heading into another area. We're leaving the Oasis area and heading into Discovery Island. And again, Discovery Island would be the hub of the huge wheel this park forms, and it's a great meeting place, and pretty much you have to go through Discovery Island to get to all the other areas. But there are some side paths that you can avoid Discovery Island if you want to go from one area to the other. Up ahead is the Tree of Life, that huge tree which is really the focal point of Animal Kingdom. Psst, don't tell anyone, the tree's fake. On the trunk and roots of the tree are carved hundreds of animals, land animals, birds, and fishes around the world. You can walk around that tree 25 times and still see new stuff as you walk around it. It's amazing, and it lights up beautifully at night. Some of the things to see and do here on Discovery Island include Wilderness Explorers, Island Mercantile, Discovery Trading Company, Doug and Russell's Wilderness Explorer Clubhouse, the It's Tough to Be a Bug show, which actually takes place in the trunk of the Tree of Life, Isle of Java, Flame Tree Barbecue, Tree of Life Cart, The Feeding Ground, Smiling Crocodile, The Adventurer's Outpost, 8 Spoon Cafe, Terra Treats, Disney Vacation Club, First Aid and Baby Center, Creature Comforts, Pizzafari, Tiffin's Cart, Nomad Lounge, and Discovery Island Trails. There's lots of trails going through Discovery Island here, lots of viewing areas and benches, a great place to hang out, and like I said, it's the hub of this whole park. So a great meeting place if you're with family and friends and someone gets lost. Just tell them you'll meet them by the Tree of Life. Now when we crossed that bridge, when we entered Discovery Island, we made a left, and that's eventually going to bring us into the Pandora section of the park. And like I said, we're going to walk the entire park. We'll end up at Dinoland USA, and once we leave Dinoland USA, one of the last areas of the park, that's going to bring us back into Discovery Island, which is where we are right now, which we're going to be leaving shortly. And we'll walk around Discovery Island, which is the main part of this park, a little bit more at that point in the video. On the right here is Tiffin's, a more expensive restaurant here at the Animal Kingdom, but it's still casual, comfortable, and a great place for a meal, whether it's lunch or dinner. Hey look, another bridge. We must be heading into a different area, and I am correct. We're heading into the Pandora section of Animal Kingdom. And now we're heading into Pandora, the world of Avatar. Pandora, the world of Avatar is themed to the fictional alien exoplanetary moon Pandora from James Cameron's Avatar. As you walk around all these Disney parks, you'll see areas where the bridges look rusty and the concrete is dirty or there's water stains. Those are actually all planned and painted and made to look old, rusty, and worn out. I assure you, everything in this park is very well maintained. It's just part of the Disney magic. Pandora's marquee attraction is Avatar Flight of Passage, a 3D flying simulator that allows guests to fly on a Banshee across the Pandoran landscape. Another attraction, the Navi River Journey, places guests aboard a boat ride through Pandora's bioluminescent rainforest. The area opened on May 27, 2017. The two attractions here at Pandora, Avatar Flight of Passage and Navi River Journey, are very popular and usually have very long lines, as you'll see as we walk around here. As we walk around Pandora, you'll notice that the ground we're walking on looks old and crumbly, but again, it's supposed to look like that. And it's also splattered with like day glow paint, which lights up beautifully under blue lights here at night. Pandora is really, really beautiful at night. There's lots of neon stuff. And when I say neon, I'm talking colors, not light bulbs. And it all lights up beautifully at night under blue lights. And again, that's to represent the bioluminescent features of the moon Pandora. Here we have some floating mountains, which actually do look like floating mountains at nighttime. Some other places to visit at Pandora include Colors of Moara, Wind Traders, Pangu Pangu, and Satuli Canteen. And as I said earlier, this is just a walkthrough. Pandora will be explored in detail in future videos. And those pink things in the pond are just another example of things that light up beautifully here at night. And the dude up ahead that looks like a crossing guard is actually controlling the traffic flow for a line on one of these attractions. I'm not sure if it's Navi River Journey or Avatar Flight of Passage, but again, the lines for these two rides are extremely long, no matter how early or late you get to the park. No shortage of places to eat or buy souvenirs here in Animal Kingdom, or any Disney park for that matter, including Pandora here. And as we leave the land of Pandora, we're heading into Africa now. And if you look on the left-hand side, you'll see a very long line for either one or both of those attractions in Pandora. All those African drums can mean only one of two things. One, there's a tribal war that's about to begin, or two, hey! Jeff from New York's about to visit Africa! Everyone on your best behavior! I am hoping for the second, and definitely don't want to see the first. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, please hit that subscribe button and smash that thumbs up. It really does help the channel out. Africa is one of the original areas of Animal Kingdom, and it's set in the fictional East African port village of Harambe. The area contains several animal exhibits. Some snippets from Africa that were duplicated by Disney Imagineers are a fortress that was found in Zanzibar and a water-stayed crumbling old building that was found in Kenya. Harambe includes a hotel, not a real hotel of course, restaurants, and an outdoor bar that has live entertainment as well as different marketplaces. The village Harambe is the namesake of the Harambe Wildlife Preserve, the fictional home of Africa's main attraction, Kilimanjaro Safaris. Guests climb aboard an open-sided safari vehicle for an expedition to see African species in savanna, rivers, and rocky hills. And by the way, when I break out Africa into its own video in the near future, we do go on the Kilimanjaro Safari rides, and it's beautiful to see all that wildlife along with the flowers and plants that they have along there. It's a great ride in a real truck. On the adjacent Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail, visitors trek into a forest where lots of animals are located. On the western side of Africa is the Harambe Theater, which is home to the Festival of the Lion King. It's a great show. Unfortunately, it wasn't open while I visited, but on my next trip, from what I understand, that's a must-see show. Also here is Rafki's Planet Watch, which is the only section of the park not connected to Discovery Island, that hub in the middle of this park. It connects only to Africa. Guests board the Wildlife Express train for a short trip to and from the area, which consists of 3 sub-areas: Habitat Habit, Conservation Station, and Affection Section. And again, all of these attractions, Kilimanjaro Safari, Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail, Rafki's Planet Watch, including Conservation Station, Affection Section, and Habitat Habit, they're all going to be included in the Africa video. I did them all, and I did it my way. And as we start to leave Africa and enter the Asia area of Animal Kingdom, we see the Tree of Life again, a great landmark should somebody get lost, whether it's a friends or family or kids or older adults. It's a great landmark to ask for and a great meeting place. Asia, the first expansion area added to Disney's Animal Kingdom, first opened in 1999. This area is set in the fictional kingdom of Anandapur, which means place of many delights in Sanskrit. Anandapur evokes the traits of Cambodia, India, Indonesia, Mongolia, Nepal, and Thailand. According to Disney history, Anandapur was established as a royal hunting preserve in 1544. Anandapur contains both the riverside village of Anandapur and Sir Kazang, which is set in the foothills of the Himalayas. The visual focal point of Asia is Expedition Everest Legend of the Forbidden Mountain, a steel roller coaster ride through the Forbidden Mountain of the Himalayas where passengers encounter a Yeti. Are you Yeti for more? Nearby is Kali River Rapids, a river rapids ride along the Chakranadi River through a rainforest past an illegal logging exploration and down a waterfall. The Maharaja Jungle Trek, which leads guests through the forest and ruins outside the village, is home to many species of animals, and again, we will do that in the breakout video coming up. A show you can see here in Asia is Up, a great bird adventure show. It's a live bird show where one of Anandapur's bird researchers educates Russell and Doug from the movie Up, or the animation movie Up, about natural bird behaviors and the effects of habitat loss and conservation efforts on bird species of all types. In between Asia and Dinoland USA, on the banks of the park's Discovery River, is Rivers of Light, a nighttime show featuring mist screens, water fountains, floating lanterns, music, and lighting. Unfortunately, it's not running right now, but hopefully it will be coming back soon. Did you see the baboon in that structure we just passed on the left? Oh, come on, people. Do I have to point out everything? Up ahead, you see the Expedition Everest Legend of the Forbidden Mountain. Wander into a Tibetan village at the base of Mount Everest and board a train to the top of the world. Beware, some say a legendary snow monster lives deep in the mountain. Yep, this is the one that takes you all the way to the top and then goes backwards in the dark. Disney even has a warning on their website. Some parts of Expedition Everest, Legend of the Forbidden Mountain, may be scary for children. This attraction features loud noises, fast drops, high speeds, dark places, and frightening creature effects. In other words, you're going to get your money's worth. I mentioned earlier in the video how some effects are planted here. The places aren't as old and rustic as they look, and a good example are the phone poles and the electric poles here in Asia, as well as the ones that we saw in Africa. Disney obviously could have put power lines below ground, but it just adds to the effect here. I don't remember if it was back in Africa or earlier here in Asia, but there's a power pole right in the middle of where people are walking, and I can guarantee you that wasn't necessary. It was just an effect, and it's very effective. And the line on the left would be for Expedition Everest, Legend of the Forbidden Mountain. And as we leave Asia, we're going to head into Dinoland USA. Now, I'm not sure where Asia stops and Dinoland begins. You'd think they'd put up some kind of a landmark or a sign or something that indicates you're entering a dinosaur area. Unfortunately, I don't see anything. Dinoland USA is themed around, well, you guessed it, dinosaurs and other extinct prehistoric life. By the way, walking underneath a huge dinosaur after lunchtime could be a big mistake. Just saying. Totally off topic, I never understood the term prehistoric. What does that mean? What can be before history? Nothing. Scholars will tell you that actually prehistoric means prior to man recording history with either hieroglyphics or writing things on paper. But as far as I'm concerned, the term prehistoric makes no sense whatsoever. But I digress. Dinoland USA is anchored by the Dino Institute, a fictitious paleontological facility which is home to Dinosaur, a thrill ride loosely inspired by the 2000 Disney animated film of the same name, featuring a harrowing trip through time to the late Cretaceous period. Just outside the Institute is Dino Zoo, a casting of a Tyrannosaurus Rex fossil that is the most complete yet found. Adjacent to the Institute and its surrounding facilities is Chester and Hester's Dinorama, which recalls the many roadside attractions that were once scattered throughout the United States. These roadside attractions being constructed by the owners of an old gas station, hoping to take advantage of the tourism business the Institute has brought in. The area features the Triceratops Spin aerial carousel ride, carnival games, and gift shops. At the eastern edge of Dinoland USA is the Theater in the Wild, which hosts Finding Nemo the Musical, a live-action musical stage show based on the story of the 2003 Disney Pixar animated film Finding Nemo, which, by the way, has nothing to do with dinosaurs. So I know I said on this walkthrough that I wasn't going to stop off in stores or restaurants or anything like that, but I wanted to treat you guys to something that I treated myself to at Dinobite here in Dinoland USA. I got myself a baby Tuk Tuk ice cream sundae for $6.99, which is chai spiced caramel cake with caramel sauce, vanilla ice cream, green tea cake crumbs, and an edible image of baby Tuk Tuk. Now the image of baby Tuk Tuk wasn't too clear, and I'm not really up on baby Tuk Tuk stuff, so I'm gonna assume he's a baby dinosaur. But you never know here in Dinoland USA, it could be a guppy from Finding Nemo. Nevertheless, whatever baby Tuk Tuk was, I ate him and he was delicious. By the way, those are the things you'll see on these breakout videos from Orlando coming up in the future. And as we leave Dinoland USA, we're coming back to Discovery Island, which is pretty much where this video began. As I mentioned earlier, Discovery Island is located at the center of the park and is an island within the park's Discovery River waterway. It kind of serves as the central hub connecting all the other sections of the park by bridges, with the exception of Rafki's Planet Watch. Discovery Island was originally called Safari Village, as Discovery Island was the name for a small zoological park located in Walt Disney World's Bay Lake, but renamed after the area closed in 1999. The Tree of Life, the park's sculpted man-made baobab tree, is located in this section and is surrounded by trails and animal enclosures. Inside the Tree of Life is It's Tough to Be a Bug, a 4D film inspired by the 1998 Disney Pixar animated film A Bug's Life. Some of the park's largest gift shops and two of its major restaurants are on Discovery Island. And that, my friends, is pretty much it for our Animal Kingdom today. What'd you think? Leave a comment below. As I mentioned throughout the video, all these areas as far as Animal Kingdom will be broken out into their own separate videos featuring shops and restaurants and attractions for each one. What I'm doing here is giving you guys a taste of all the parks and attractions that I visited in Orlando and then break them into detail later. Make sure you don't miss anything by subscribing to the New York channel and by hitting that notification bell, which lets you know anytime anything is going on the New York channel. Lots of stuff coming up as far as Disney parks, Universal Studio Parks, SeaWorld here in Orlando, as well as International Drive, which is a major tourist area, and all the hotels in the area as well. Until then, thanks for watching and be safe. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, comment, ask some questions, and most importantly, subscribe by clicking on the button on the left. You can visit all of my New York videos by clicking on the top right, or check out my videos on other favorite places to visit by clicking on the bottom right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around the city.